What was really upsetting about Karim, who sadly was shot a few weeks ago, is that Karim was doing everything that was expected of him as a young person. He'd had a very difficult background, and our youth workers had worked with him for a number of years. So he'd been through our Pathways program, our educational program, received maths and English qualifications. We'd supported him to find employment, but also worked with him in a number of different ways, often mediation between him, his school, and supporting him through mentoring. We do a tremendous amount of work with those young people, but there are young people who are slipping through the net, and those were the young people who pulled the trigger that night. And what we want to do is we want the resources to be able to work with those young people who are at risk of either being offended against or offending. We often give up on this generation of young people and the next generation of young people. And what I would say is that it's really, really vital that we don't, because some of the young people that we work with can do amazing things. And like we just saw with Anthony Joshua over the weekend, and I'm sure everybody knows his background and his story, he was able to achieve something that was quite unique. And at Fight for Peace, the methodology that we have, the way in which we work with young people, in a model that isn't really replicated in many other places, we can help develop the potential that exists within those young people. Many young people feel it's necessary to brandish a gun or a knife in order to protect themselves. Because I think they feel like they're in a hopeless situation. And I think what's really, really important, and it's one of the things that we really encourage at Fight for Peace, is to provide a sense of leadership with young people, to give them something to hope for, whether it be in education or whether it be to provide them a pathway to finding employment. And I think once we can do that with a young person, I think young people are less likely to participate in negative activities.